Shalom, I'm giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Al Shai Bashem, Wakakwa Dash, Shalom to the 144,000, and the rest of the elect out there, Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, He That Leadeth into Captivity. So, I was listening to the elder Monaghan. He did a video entitled, I believe it was 48 Bozrah Men, which is code for you know what. 48 being a specific number of something that happened in history. So it led me to put some precepts together. I put a long list of precepts together. I'm not going to hit every last one of them. And a lot of the precepts you know or should know. But anyway, the first thing I did was I looked up the word manifest destiny. I put in manifest destiny definition. And this is what came up. So I'll read this first. Where am I? See, the manifest destiny was all about them getting I'm sorry, not the Monroe. You had a thing called a Monroe Doctrine, which is, also manifest destiny. Go west, young man, because you had the 13 original colonies, which was on the East Coast, and they had to venture out west. And they encountered, Gad, Reuben, and then they put us in captivity. The northern kingdom of Judah. But they're saying that we're not the people. You got these the JJs. They got a new law to protect themselves, because if you're a criminal, you want to change your face, you want to leave the country, you want to get plastic surgery, you want to destroy your prints, you want to hide the truth of who you are, and anyone that knows the truth, you want to eliminate them. There's a movie. I always go into the movies. Vocab alone say that's what I like about the art. He goes to the movies. The movie was Spike Lee joint, a Spike Lee movie, and it was starring Denzel Washington. And you know what I'm gonna do? You know me. I gotta go ahead and find it. I believe the name of the movie is Inside Job. Inside Job, the movie. Okay, that's not it, but I gotta watch this. I think I did watch this. I think it's on YouTube. Let me see something. Dog. Let me do this. I gotta do it this way. And that's a movie that you should. It's a documentary, Inside Job. Oh, it's on Netflix? Okay. So anyway, a list of Spike Lee movies.
According to Wikipedia, Shelton Jackson Lee is an American film director, producer, screenwriter, actor, and author.
Okay, so his name is not actually Spike. I just found that out. You learn something new every day. His name is Shelton Jackson Lee, or Sheldon Jackson Spike Lee. Spike Lee. Okay. How many movies has Spike Lee? What is considered Spike Lee's best movies? Let me try that one. Oh, the 25th Hour, that was a good one. With Ed Norton, Malcolm X, Do the Right Thing. Let me do this here. That's not what I want. Let me do it this way. Why don't you just give me the goddamn list? So they give me these damn movies. Give me the list. Starring Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is going to be in Gladiator 2. Wait a minute. Denzel Washington movies, Gladiator 2. I guess it's going to be a good movie. If Denzel's in it, you got to go and see it. Okay, might be something to see. So anyway, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Denzel made a ton of movies. Okay, let me do it this way. Okay, I got it kind of narrow. Inside Man. I said Inside Job. It's Inside Man. And it was an excellent movie. He played an NYPD detective along with the guy, I can't even mouth his name, the star of 12 Years a Slave. He's Nigerian. He played his partner, a partner detective. And what's her name was in it? The white girl. Matter of fact, let me do this. Okay, Inside Man. Inside Man. Yeah, Cleve Owen, Jodie Foster, William Dafoe, Christopher Plummer, Chiwetel Ejiofor. And he's Nigerian, but he's a Jake. You can clearly see he's a Jake. It's an excellent movie. If you can watch it, watch it. But anyway, the movie was about, this guy was a bank president. I don't want to give the movie away. And this guy was a bank robber. So Denzel and his partner, they were trying to get, they were locked in the bank and all that. But the reason why this guy, when they found the whole thing, they found out this guy never took money. He never took a dime from the bank. It was about information on somebody in the movie, that this somebody didn't want that information to come out. And it goes back to, let's say, the 40s, World War II. It had something to do with the Nazis and the Jays. And it was about inside information of a particular guy. It was a very well made movie. Spike Lee got some, movie making chops on him. You know. So anyway, I'm sorry. That's why I wanted to pull it up. I wanted to pull it up because what we're doing, we're this guy. We represent, or he represents us. In other words, we're the Clive Owen, meaning we getting all this information on this guy, and he's trying to hide it. But they're thinking that, we're robbing money, we want to kill someone. No, it's all about, at the end of the day, it's all about disseminating the information, the true information. That's a nice topic for you, Basil Rablov. Whatever, I forgot what I just said. And that's all we do. Through this book, the scriptures. That's why they want to ban the Bible. They don't want to ban the Quran or any other book. Of all books you're going to ban the Bible. Why are you going to ban the Bible? Because we're connected to the scriptures. So anyway, let's get into the history of this devil right here. See this elder Monaghan, he shook my spirit and made me, want to do a video. So anyway, let me do this again. Manifest destiny was a phrase that represented the belief in the 19th century United States, meaning the 1800s, that American settlers, Edomites, were destined to expand westward across North America. That's what the railroad was all about, from going to the east to the west. And that this belief was both obvious and certain, meaning we're going to do it. And to manifest something is to make something come to life, so to speak. And a destiny is something that you're destined to do. So they're saying, look, we ain't doing nothing wrong because the Most High put the Spirit on us. And that is true. The Most High did put the Spirit on you. And this is a image of this woman representing America as the form of a white woman. And she's going westward. So they're following the spirit of this woman. Okay, manifest destiny, the 19th century doctrine or belief that the expansion of the U.S. Throughout the American continent was both justified and inevitable, meaning it was going to happen and it was justified. Look, the Most High blessed us to do that, and the Most High did bless them to do that, to build up America. So guess what? When we say we're gonna put you in captivity, guess what? That's manifest destiny back in your face. See, it's destined that we enslave the whole world. And when it happens, when the kingdom comes, that's your manifestation. It's going to be manifested. So are we justified in saying what we're saying? Of course we are. It says, what is a simple definition for manifest destiny? Overview. Manifest destiny was the idea that white Americans, and we know who they really are, we got the inside information on them, were divinely ordained, and they were, meaning they were ordained by God to settle the entire continent of North America. And of Gad, the troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. The ideology or belief of manifest destiny inspired a variety of measures designed to remove or destroy the native population. So part of their manifest destiny is to get rid of them. Look, either pack up and get the fuck out of here, or we're going to kill you. And that's exactly what they did. U.S. President James K. Okay, there's something else. Did I miss something? Okay, let me do this. Let me go to images. There was something else I missed it where they said we would destroy the American Indians and get the slaves. You know, go to Africa and gather them slaves. That's like the second phase of the manifest destiny doctrine. See right here. Wait a minute. Where the hell? Okay, here you go. Here that devil go. You see, he's sleeping as Uncle Sam. Got the eagle, the symbol, same symbol for the Roman Empire. And you see, got the sword with a paper. You're going to do this, that, and the third. Uncle Sam with big ass hands. You see, they got the sword out or the gun out. Okay, so now let me go over here. Let me go to Pope Alexander VI, which is Rodrigo Borgia of the Borgia family of Spain. Papal bulls or papal bull. Papal bulls. Okay, yep, they're going to cover both kingdoms. Pope Alexander VI issued a papal bull or decree inter cetera, in which he authorized Spain and Portugal to colonize the Americas and its native people as subjects or slaves. The decree asserts the right of Spain and Portugal, because remember, the first beast, the power came out of Rome, Italy. The rebirth of the beast, or the dragon, whatever you want to call it, the serpent, the power came out of Spain. To colonize, convert, and enslave. Colonize, nice way of saying slavery. Take your land. Convert, meaning make them Catholics or Christians, and enslave them. It also justified the enslavement of Africans. So this represents both kingdoms. So let me go to the inter cetera, among others. That's what the word means. Among others works was a papal bull issued by Pope Alexander VI on the 4th May 1493. And this is after they discovered, the Americas. That's why he made it a year after Columbus found the New World. Oh, you found a new world? Okay, I'm gonna put out a decree, which is a papal bull, and anything over there is ours. Well, what if there's people over there? You kill them, get rid of them, or kill them. And what if we have to dig up shit? Well, we got them. We got West Africa. We're gonna get slaves and bring them over there, which granted to the Catholic monarchs, King Ferdinand. It says it here in papal bull Alexander IV, which granted the Catholic monarchs, King Ferdinand II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile, all lands to the west. All lands to the west. Okay, let me show you where Spain is. This is Spain. Remember, the power first came out of here. The Roman Empire the new world, when the beast, Revelation 10 came to power, came out of here. So he put out this decree, this papal bull and he gave it to the king and queen, the king of Aragon and the queen of Castile. So they were able to say, we're going to send armies over there and we're going to dig shit up and we're going to kill the natives. So he said the decree was for we can take anything to the west. What's to the west of Spain? This is the east side of Spain. This is the west side of Spain. What's the uttermost west? North, Central, and South America. And it was the Spanish, the conquistadors, that came. You know that the conquistadors took all this here. Some of this as well. Because they all speak Spanish today. So if you can't see that we're filtering everything to the scriptures, you're not based in reality at all. So all you got to do is take out a map. He said, what did he say? What did it mean by taking the west? He was over here. What's the west? Anything over here. Any lands over here. So now I want to give you some precepts. I put a lot of them together, but I'm not going to go through all of them. Precepts that we already know. And some maybe you newer brothers don't know. So the first precept I'm going to get is Exodus 21 and 16. I'm going to get in the KJV, and then I'm going to get in the NLT. I forgot to put down removing thy neighbor's landmark, which I'll probably put it in later or not. Y'all can put it in. It's no big deal. Because when they came over here, what they did was they removed the landmarks. So you got to pay for that. They took what is not there. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not covet. So I'm not going to make this too long. And this is why they call us a HATE group, because we're telling you what's going to happen. You did it to us through your Monroe Doctrine, your Manifest Destiny, and your papal bull. Papal bull. He did a series of papal bulls, but that was the one. And there was one before that in the 1300s that did that. But now that Pope could have been a Jake, but Pope Alexander VI was definitely an Edomite. That's the Rothschilds coming back. Okay, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So we're still in this man's hand. They never freed us. We were emancipated, meaning handed over to the federal government, but we were never made free. So let me get that in the NLT. It says here, kidnappers, and that's what they did to us. Kidnappers kidnapped us, must be put to death. So when you're on the street, instead of reading the King James, you might want to read an NLT. You make the Edomite say, how did so-called black people get over here? And if he's an honest man, you would say you were taken here over slavery. So give me another name for slavery. Starts with a K. Kidnappers. Okay, what do you do if somebody kidnaps somebody else according to the Bible? You kill them. Kidnappers must be put to death. whether they are caught in possession of their victims or have already sold them, ooh, as slaves. Well, I ain't got no slaves. Yeah, but you sold them. You went over to Africa, West Africa, and you had put you trained a gun on them to get on the ship and kill some of them, and you brought them to an auctioning house, and you got money. They're no longer you. Well, I ain't got no slaves. I just got money. Well, how did you get the money? By getting bulk of slaves. So you can't say I ain't got no slave. I said, motherfucker, you sold the slaves. So you still gonna get your ass whipped. You're gonna get killed and you're going into captivity. Or you're going into captivity and you're gonna get killed. Either way, you're coming back. So you don't wanna get on this ride, my man. All right, Deuteronomy 28:41. Let's see what that says. I'm not going to hit all of these. These are a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to leave it on the NLT. You will have sons and daughters, but you will lose them, for they will be led away into captivity. And you split up families. But now you don't want to pay. You want to say, like I was listening to, like I said, the elder Monaghan, and they got textbooks where they saying that we were really immigrants, coming over here. We wasn't forced over here, but against our will, we wanted to come over here, which is bullshit. So they're capping big time, baby. Deuteronomy, I'll leave it on NLT. Deuteronomy 30 verse 3. Then Yahweh, the Most High, will restore your fortunes. He will have mercy on you and gather you back from all the nations where he has scattered you. That's talking about us. Even though you are banished to the ends of the earth. Wait a minute. What does that mean? The ends of the earth. That's talking about the West. Because a great deliverance is going to come out of Babylon the Great. Yahweh, your power will gather you from there and bring you back again. Bring us back to the land. Yahweh, your power will return you to the land that belonged to your ancestors, and you will possess that land again. Then he will make you even more prosperous and numerous than your ancestors. I got to read some more. Yahweh, your power will change your heart. That's the new covenant. Put the laws in your inward part. And the hearts of your descendants, so that you will love him with all your heart and soul, and so you may live, because you're going to keep the laws. Yahweh, your power will inflict all these curses on your enemies. Who's number one on the list? And on those who hate and persecute you. This is a good chapter, Deuteronomy chapter 30. You got to get back into breaking down whole chapters. Isaiah 14 verse 7. Let's see what that says. We in the NLT. Who will come from Mount Zion to rescue Israel when Yahweh restores his people? Jacob will shout with joy and Israel will rejoice. That's the kingdom. That's the kingdom. And Gog, from the land of Magog, they're not coming after 1,000 years in the kingdom. They're going to sneak attack us. They're going to grab up the Most High. They're going to grab up Yahushua. They're going to beat up the angels, and they're going to attempt, and then the Most High going to find the key to get out, and handcuffs and all that. No, that's not happening, Bishop Nate. That's why you don't teach that shit no more. You realize how stupid that shit sounded. And it's not Gog and Magog. It's Gog. Magog mean from God. Gog from the land of Gog. Not two entities. All right? Got it? You got that? The scripture said, better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof. So we're at the end. We don't got to deal with this shit no more. But, however, you have to deal with this. And like Ralph Cramden said, he said, one day, pal, I'm going to meet you on the street, and brother, you're going to get what's coming to you. Yeah, you Edomites are going to get your comeuppance. You understand? So we know what this says. I'm going to go right to the second verse in the NLT. I may come back and read the first. The nations of the world will help the Lord's people to return, and those who come to live in their land will serve them. Those who captured Israel will themselves be captured, and Israel will rule over its enemies. That's slavery. That's slavery. So enjoy yourself in the last few seconds that you got. It says here in Baruch 2:30, in the land of your captivities you will remember yourselves, and then you will think upon the Most High's name. Baruch 2:30 is referring to Babylon the Great. Baruch, let's see what Baruch 3:7 says. I forgot what it said. And for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, and praise thee in our captivity. We're in the last captivity. So should we know that? Now let's go to the no, that's talking about the other captivity. We knew his name. We knew Hebrew. Even in the Roman Empire, we knew who we were. We were able to pray to our power. We were able to go to Sabbath. We were able to keep the Passover, right? This is a place, this place, we didn't know the name. Everything was taken away from us. It says, for we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Let me go to Jeremiah 15:2, down to 5. It's good. On point. Now, let me see. Come back over here. I'm going to deal with the NLT. For the time is coming when I will restore the fortunes of my people of Israel and Judah, 2 kingdoms. I will bring them home to this land that I gave to their ancestors, and they will possess it again. I, Yahweh, have spoken. And this time we're going to possess it forever. This is a message of Yahweh gave concerning Israel and Judah, meaning the 2 kingdoms. So you can't say that this is talking about during the time of 70 AD. Nope, because Israel wasn't around. They were on the other side of the earth. It says, this is what Yahweh says. I hear cries of fear. There is terror and no peace. Now let me ask you a question. Do men give birth to babies? Then why do they stand there a face, I guess that means a shame face, hands pressed against their sides like a woman in labor? In other words, they're in labor pains. That's us, the ones that woke up, they're screaming to the Most High. In all history, there has never been such a time of terror. It will be a time of trouble for my people Israel. Yet in the end, they shall be saved. Which is the time of Jacob's trouble. And this is a short chapter, so this is a potent chapter right here. And at the end, they even speak about the chariots. Let me see if I can find it. Matter of fact, right here. But this is in the NLT. Look, Yahweh's anger bursts out like a storm, a driving wind that swirls down on the heads of the wicked. Now, swirls down is the UFOs. That goes hand in hand with Isaiah 66 verse 15. Let me go to the KJV 23rd verse. Oh, welcome back, IUIC Toronto. You back. It's that season time again. You come out when it's warm. It says, behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh, which are the ships, goeth from forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. So that's how you're going to be taken out. The chariots are going to do two things. They're going to beam us up. Well, the main chariot is going to beam us up. And the rest of the chariots, they're going to shoot lasers on you. And that includes our Lord, Yahweh Shai. He's going to be in the biggest chariot. And the elect is going in his chariot. So we're going to meet the Lord in the air, like, Abba, Mo, Yaiquab, Malak, all you brothers that were in the truth, that died in the truth, you're going to be delivered. And so then we're going to meet them in the air, and then we'll be forever with the Lord. Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Here's a bunch of scriptures where the Most High says he's going to deliver both Israel and Judah and set us back in the land. That's all over the place. Ezekiel chapter 37, like the last, from the 16th verse on down. That's what the 12 tribe sign was all about. Amos 9 and 12, that's taking the land back. And we're going to take the land to Edom. When it says possess the remnant of Edom, that means we're going to take his land. Joel 3 and 1, beautiful. Matter of fact, let me do this. Lamentations 1 and 3. And then I'm going to go to Joel 3, because it's going to pretty much say the same thing. I'm almost finished. Just hang in there. As Anthony J. Hilder would say, you hung in there that long. Okay, Judah is going into captivity because of affliction and because of a great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen, the other nation. Number one on the list is Esau, the Edomites. She findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to the solemn feast. See, when you have these feasts, certain feasts are solemn feasts. Like the Passover is a solemn feast. When Moses and them were eating that feast, they were scared to death because they heard screams and people screaming and stuff. And it said when you went into the house and you kept the Passover, you wasn't supposed to leave the house. You're supposed to put the lamb, the blood over the doorpost, and that sealed it from the death angel. And after you ate, you stayed in the house. And in the morning time, you can come out the house. It says, all her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh. Her virgins are afflicted. And she is in bitterness. Her adversaries are the chief. Her enemies prosper. Who's prospering? For Yahweh hath afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are gone into captivity before the enemy. So that's Lamentations. I got 2 more precepts and I'm going to close it. Now this goes from us in the transatlantic slave trade, bringing it up to date. I'm not going to read the whole chapter, of course. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, or Yehoiada, Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's the great Levant. And will plead with them there, or judge them there, for my people and for my heritage, Yasha'Allah, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. So they were trading. That was a barter system. You give me these slaves, we'll give you guns, musket guns. You give me these slaves, we'll give you this much barrels of wine, and so forth.